Hi, this is Rick again. I wanted to show you some pieces that have been added to my collection since the last video. I want to start off with a one-of-a-kind Reggie White. Look at that. That is just a beautiful picture. We got a lot of glare in the room, but hopefully you can see it all clearly. This was his initial news conference. The Packers had their team photographer there. He has signed the 16 by 20 photo. Let me give you the Reggie signature down there that's been added to the piece. I mean, just fantastic. You can see it yourself. In terms of framing, look at the frame. It's just very, very classy, elegant style. So there's a beautiful Reggie White piece, something different, one of a kind. Now over here, this is inside some plastic, so I'm not going to take it out. I'll try to lift it up a little bit. Maybe you can see the signatures. Well, just excellent, bold, all of them. Very bold, popping out. Let me get down there for Ray. I'll lay this back down. When I lay it down, there's some kind of glare there. So you've got the piece. It's called Tradition. That has full authentication. Let me try to get a little better shot of it there for you. It's kind of, oh well, I'll give up on that. Now let's get over here. This is a Reggie White piece that was in my previous video. Really nice, classy piece. I've got one of these unsigned if you want something with Reggie, so less expensive. And I know in my previous video, I'm sure I raved about the signature, how I thought you don't get better than this. And since we took that, I've got the proof of that. Here is the JSA graded. So we've got the full letter of authenticity, fully graded signature. And as you see here, graded 9. I have never seen a Reggie graded 10 ever. I've only seen one other graded 9. I'm sure there's more. But in terms of Reggie signature quality, you will never find one better than this. So that's the triple threat. Again, I have one unsigned. If you love the piece, signed by the artist. But just wanted to show you that we do have that now with the full letter of authenticity and graded. You saw this in my previous video too. This is also has since been authenticated. So I won't go too much, but this is one of my favorite pieces of all time. My favorite non-Packer piece, the Phantom Punch. This is the only one I believe that exists. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous, and very interesting piece. I wanted to point out, I've got a couple of these. This one I'm going to eventually sell. I'm going to get Aaron to sign it. But we've got, signed by Bart, signed by Brett. So if someone's looking to complete that, looking for a nice 3QB helmet, let me know. It's a Pro line. Here's another piece I got recently that just got authenticated. All the signatures were authenticated. Let me prop it up because I think it's easier to see the signatures that way. All nice blue bold Sharpie. None of them are faint at all. Let me just make sure I get it in there. There's Boyd. I'll pull back. So if you're looking for something like that, serious collectors have probably seen this photo before, but all fully signed, a great piece. Let me know if you're interested. That's not in my other videos. This is not also was not in my other videos. Let me see if it's all in wrap right now. So let me try to pull back here a little bit. You can kind of see compared to the other pieces. If you want a big, impressive Bart Starr jersey, here it is. All these pieces are going to go on the back. They've got the authenticity COA stuff strapped onto them. This is all taped up, so I can't really show you the frame. But if you want a big, bold, impressive Bart Starr jersey, let me know. I'll just look at the signature here so you can see it is very crisp, very bold. You're going to like it. Now, I'm going to show a couple Bears things. And I know you're saying you probably shouldn't do that, but the reason is that virtually everybody who's come to the room, all these Packer fans, everybody has a friend, a family member, somebody they know, a co-worker who is a Bears fan. And hopefully you guys will do me a favor and send this video off to them because I have some pretty cool pieces. Here's this limited edition Dick Butkus piece. But here is something that's one of the coolest things I've seen. We're going to do that. We've seen the Packer one on my video, which I'll show again, which is the 75th anniversary piece. But this one from the Bears, I think is certainly just as impressive. I mean, when you see the names on it, 20 signatures, think 13, maybe 14 Hall of Famers, 12 or 13 are deceased. I got to look over that paperwork, but here's just the print. You can buy the print. We'll go through. This is wrapped in paper. I'll just stop here a little bit here, but just a gorgeous piece. Now, look at the framed one. Look at the frame job. I know you don't want to hear about the Bears colors, but you know, please forward this off. Do me a favor. Forward it off to any of your Bears fans, because I bought out these remaining inventory of all these 75th anniversary pieces, Bears and Packers, and I've been selling them. And you know, a lot of people have forwarded this to their friends. Bears colors. I mean, it's beautiful, elegant framing, just a gorgeous piece, and a very good price. Very good price. Let me zoom in here. Not zoom in, but the identification legend. Can you see who's who on the piece? And there's all the information there. And then, like, who's on it, you know, the full COA stuff. But I want to go down here so that somebody, Bears fans, can look at it and see this is really a who's who of Chicago Bears. So, but the same thing I have for the Packer one. Now here's the Packer 75th anniversary one. It's the same thing. There we go. And here's the Packer one. We got the print, but I want to show you the framed up. All these have museum grade UV glass. I failed to mention that, you know, my high-end pieces, they have the museum grade UV glass. So very, very nice piece. You can see this in my other video, but I want to point out again with all the authenticity. Now, I've got a number of these. You've seen them in the video. They're sometimes called Visions of Glory. Sometimes they're untitled. This one's untitled, framed up very nice. I want to show you the framing because this is just, I want to show you, if you're interested in this piece, that I have a few different styles to it in terms of this mahogany and cherry wood and other framing. I like this piece because I consider the four biggest players from the 60s as these four. Paul Hornung, Bart Starr, Jim Taylor, and Ray Nitschke. Visions of Glory, all four of them on one piece. And here's the same piece, just slightly different framing. So you can come in and kind of see, well, which sort of framing meets what, you know, what I have on my walls right now. This one has Visions of Glory on top. This one is, say, a bit more conservative. But the bottoms are all the same. Signature quality is just fantastic on these pieces. And this one's slightly different framing. The other one was a little bit thinner frame, as you saw up here. And this one, a little bit thicker framing. Visions of Glory. Again, they're all numbered, they're signed by the artist, and just impeccable signature quality. Thank you.